Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody? Whew. So, we're going to take an allergy pill today. Good morning, Miss Michelle. Definitely going to take an allergy pill today because, boy, I can feel it. Whew. It is. There's a lot in the air. It's in the house, though, because it's dust. Hubbard's just got to get up there and clean those filters again. All righty. So, we are working on a viewer request journal. I asked my viewers to send me in ideas for what the journal would be that they would want. And then I randomly picked one. And the one that I picked was from Miss Arlene. And it was a musical mashup of Annie, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and Mary Poppins. And she requested a full journal. You had your choice. You could get a traveler's notebook style or a regular full journal. And she asked for the full journal. So, I decided that red was the common thing here. And so I got this one. It's a Reader's Digest, Best Loved Books for Young Readers. And we're upcycling this old book. It was falling apart when I got it. So I gutted it, and that's where we're at. We have 3 signatures. This is the first signature. And we're just going to do a quick review. So this is the front page, and we have, a little journaling card in a tuck here. And then we have full writing space because Arlene actually likes to write in her journals. We have an Annie page with a newspaper and a journaling card stuck in there. And then, flip that over. We have some writing paper and a card from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And then over here, we have some Mary Poppins quotes and a nice tall journaling card. The other side, again, Mary Poppins. Then over here we have an Annie that has a card in it as well. And then we have a paper clip from the London Fidelity Bank. And of course we have what's her name? Truly scrumptious. From the ashes of disaster grow the roses of success. We've got some more writing paper, more writing space here with an Annie playbill, more writing space. Turn it over, more writing space. Here we have a book page pocket with a kite, and then we have a kite card in there and a nice tall journaling card here. Nice big journaling space here in the middle. We have the villain, because every story has to have a villain, right? Then we have It's a Hard Knock Life over here. Some more writing space, more writing space. We have journal cards that are all tucked into each other. Another journaling card here with some writing space. Another journaling card, more writing space. Lots of writing space. We have another pocket here, and that is got a journaling card here on the other side. Then there's some more Annie, a belly band with a journaling card, more writing space, and then, of course, more in the back. So that is the first signature, and it is complete. And then I do B, the middle one, off camera. And I finished this one last night. It just needs a little tweaking here and there, but basically done. And then this is the last signature, signature C. And so we started this one with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. We've got some gears and the card, little journaling card. Turn it over. And then we have a Mary Poppins silhouette and writing space. We took this off of a die. It's actually the, the decorator part, but I thought it was reminiscent of Annie. And then we have another one of her newspaper journaling cards there. We have more writing space here. This is a paper clip, so it can be moved anywhere. Open this up. There's more writing space here. There's a couple of journaling cards in the pocket. Flip that page. There's more journaling cards here. Got a tiny little tag right here. I had to put a tiny tag in someplace. Writing space. We have some kites with some writing space. Another Mary Poppins card here. And then more writing space on the back. You can write on this, and this opens. So you've got space back here and here as well. Then there's all this writing space and a couple of Project Life journaling cards in there. Then you'll have this one here, plenty of writing space. This flips up, doubles your writing space. More writing space. Then there's a pocket here, and this pocket has a little Annie card in it. And this is where we are at. So we just have a few pages left to finish in this one, and then we can get started building the book up and all of that stuff. So good morning, Nicole. So this is where we're at. I don't know where we're going. We have 2, 4, 6, 8.5 pages to do. So we're going to get these done. Okay? Let's try not to make a huge mess today. We're just going to get out our cards and things, our decoration stuff, and see where we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Cut this. Okay. All right. And where are they? Yeah, there. Okay. So I'm just going to trim this out real quick. I'm sorry for last night, guys. I was having trouble maintaining my sugar. I went down to 45 last night. And when my sugar goes down, it wears me out. It just wipes me out. I get so tired. I don't know why, but it just makes me tired. So rather than try to go live last night and fall asleep on y'all, I decided to take the night off and try to get healthy, So thank you for understanding, and thank you for all of your kind words. I appreciate that you guys check in on me. Totally cut that at an angle. Let's see. What's for breakfast? It sounds like breakfast sandwiches. Yep. It sounds distinctly like breakfast sandwiches.
Son of a...
Hey.
I didn't.
Don't be teaching me bad words.
I didn't.
Hi, Christine.
Michelle. Not Michelle. Michelle.
So I found that. I liked it, so I cut that. I was able to find some more Annie stuff last night, which is amazing. And I did find some Chitty Chitty Bang Bang stuff, so real proud of that. That. Let's see. Let's see. No, not that. It's not that. That. Where is it? Oh. It's right at the front. There's days I surprise myself. Well, hello, Rudy.
We have a Rudy. Rudy's new.
All right, let's see. So, I want to do boo 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 boo. Kind of like that on there.
Whoosh.
All right, so we have Annie on the other side, so I don't really want to do Annie again. However, that's about the only place this is going to fit. So let's do Annie again. And we're going to do a tall pocket this time. So we'll do, So let's get some ink on this. Or I already did. Did I? No. Okay. We're going to get some ink on this one. And make a pocket out of it. Because I printed it up too big to be anything else, really. So let's see if we have glue today. Ever hopeful. I'm like a dog in a kitchen when dinner's being made. Ever hopeful it might happen. You know what? We're going to put a thumb pull in this, though, first. Where is mine? There it is. I'll find it. It's here. There we go. I'll ink that. There we go. It's Friday, and I don't have a bug. No bug today. All right, we're going to push that in just a little bit, give us a little bit of a pooch here. And then we're going to figure out what we're putting in it. We need some little Orphan Annie. All right, let's see. I mean, I suppose I could put it in if I wanted it, really. Doesn't have to be. Okay, so we're going to get this out of here. And I'm going to cut it straight for once. Yeah, that'll happen. What do you think? Ain't no sunshine, she's gone. Only clouds when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Every time she goes away.
I know who's into it.
Okay, we need an Annie silhouette. So let me do that real quick. Oh, I'm sure he's got something planned for the weekend. Last weekend, I think Emma and Papa were here. Or Emma was. Papa didn't come. All right, let's see. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, let's see what we got here. So this is my current version. All right, let's I'm gonna make this a little bigger, and then we're gonna crop the crap out of it because I don't want all that. Just want Annie. Okay. Let's paper in the printer and print. Whoa. Okay. I have to tell you, there's a reason why I really love using Google Drive for this kind of stuff. And it's because you can go back through the history version of it. So if I take stuff out, so I don't have to print, the same stuff over and over and over, I can go into the history and pull up what I've had in the past. And so like things like this, where this is one of the few Annie silhouettes that we can get. I can go back like this. If I have this in there and like I want this, but I want to resize it smaller, I can go back to the version that had this, copy it, go back to the current version and insert this. So kind of like that fact. And I know that Google Drive is not traditionally seen as editing software, but you can do a lot in there. I've actually built papers for journals in there with digitals. by putting the digitals in, because I can resize them and I can overlay them and do stuff like that. So, but it's a very underutilized tool, I would say. Highly underutilized. Hi, Miss Janie. Hi, Jersey. My bag, brain. Go see a neurologist. One, figure out what's going on. I'm frustrated. See, I am going to call a neurologist on Monday. Sounds weird and embarrassing. I can't really feel my fatigue. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm glad that you liked it. All right, before we start cutting paper, let's see how wide this is, shall we? So it is, we're going to go 3. I think 3 might be a squeeze. Let's try 2 7/8. 2 3/4? 2 3/4. Let's go 2 3/4. Let's see if that fits in there. Oh, perfect. Okay. 2 3/4, and then we need a height. 4.5. Okay, let's try a straight edge. Well, you know, if you can't feel your vajayjay, this might be the best time to go get a Brazilian. I'm just saying. Shush. Okay. For some reason, he's a little giggling. He's like, "You're just not right."
Oh, I'm good with it.
Come on, baby. You know we got to laugh about this. You guys don't understand. I can joke around with Jamie like this because I know Jamie, and this is something she'd joke about. Yes, go get that Brazilian now, girlfriend. I'm just saying, if you can't, now might be that time, you know, to get that Brazilian done. Maybe get some jewelry added. Who knows? I would. I'd be a smart ass. I'd be like, listen, I can't feel it because I got some nerve damage going on. Yeah, can I get like, I don't know, a belly band put in there or something? Poor Hubbard would just be sitting here going, oh my God, that's my wife.
You go, baby. Have fun with that.
Yeah, I married that woman. Consciously. I thought that was a good idea at the time. Yeah, it's joke or cry, baby. We don't want no cry babies in here. I'm kidding. You cry if you want to, baby.
It's your party.
See, this will teach you, though, to actually, be doing housework and stuff. What were you thinking? I need a maid. I can't do my housework anymore. Why? I pinched a nerve. I don't know. My daughter uses it as a good one all the time. Okay, I got to cut this up here. Maybe she doesn't feel her vajayjay either. Look, I told Janie yesterday when I texted her, I said, who knew 20 years ago that at this point in our lives we'd be going, pinch nerve, voting for the pinch nerve. Like, what the hell? You get to that point in your life where a pinch nerve is a pretty good thing compared to the alternatives. Okay, what is the deal? Why do you hate me so? You work and then you don't work, and then you work and then you don't work. Come on. I'm going to pin you out again. Get all that garbage out of there. Now, function. You are a glue bottle, and a glue bottle intends that you put glue on things. You're still not going to work. There we go. All right, now that's ridiculous. You did that on purpose. Stupid glue bottle. Where's my thing? There it is. Okay. I think we just get to a point where, screw it. I'm dyeing my hair blue. And not that old lady blue either. I want like electric blue. I'm going to dance by myself in a restaurant without a dance floor because they're playing my jam. Who cares if it's Liberace, Something stupid. If I want purple hair, I'm going to have purple hair. If I want it to be candy apple pink, it's going to be candy pink. And y'all can kiss my butt. Old ladies of our generation, we don't go to bingo. We bet on strokes, nerve damage, whether or not our children are going to be, grateful for the life we gave them. Probably not, ungrateful little shits. But we can hope. I got 2 out of 7. That's not bad. Brain farts. Yeah. I ordered some of those glue pens, guys. I want to see if they work. Those single dot glue pens. I want to see if they work, if they make my life any easier when it comes to doing my piecing. Because then maybe if my life is easier, I might piece more stuff, live. Right now we don't because, I don't want to say bad words. Okay, I do. I want to say bad words. I want to say them all the time. Excuse me, puppy. Thank you. I'm old and I have heat flashes. I need a fan. Okay, now let's poke a hole in this sucker. I never know which side I want to use. I'm going to put nail polish on it or something. This is the side, dum-dum. Okay. They work, you just don't use it. Okay. So I kind of like these little shaped eyelets, but I got to be honest with you guys. You have to be very careful. Like you can't press them very hard because if you do, they split. See, that one's already starting to split and I barely did it. Okay, so we got journaling space and a tag. And the tag matches the tab, so we're doing good. Now, let's come over to this side. So we got Little Orphan Annie. We got Grandpa. I found a picture of the child catcher. This is a creepy dude, you know? I found a collection of stills from the movie, from Annie. We'll use those in a minute, somewhere on one of those back pages. I'm going to use that. Where's my tuppence? I had one set out here. Ah, here we go. I made this yesterday for the other section, but I decided not to use it. So I don't know though. It's like I think that's too dark. Let me take that off of there because I think it's too dark. It's too dark. I know it's a dark part of the movie, but I don't want it that dark. Okay, so I have my tuppence. And I need a background. We could do this. This is cool. Let me see. All right, we're just going to use this. I like the background. We're going to use this. All right, so this sucker is 1, 2, 3 inches. So we're going to go 3.5 on this. Whoop. So I'm hoping that we get to the point where, you know, we could be stitching this in, like, hopefully tomorrow. All right, and let's go 2 1/4 tall. I know. You would think. I was scrolling through my Facebook this morning, and there was a couple of cats, you know, and they were doing that pretending to talk thing. They were talking about Well, my generation, blah, 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 blah. And the younger cat was like, no. He was like, yeah. You want me to prove it to you? Yeah. You want to come out to my van? He just sits there. I've got candy. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Yeah, that was the big stereotype when we were kids. All right. So we have tuppence. Michelle made me find tuppence. She's like, you got to have tuppence. It's a big part of the movie. So we have tuppence. And then because I got tuppence, I was like, I got to get that lady. And I have another one, but it's like a cartoon version. And we looked at it and we were like, no, that doesn't work. Here it is. See, it's like a cartoon version. And we were like, nope, got to be her. Got to be her. All right. Now this needs a background. And let's see. Let's put some ink on this just to get rid of that edge. Oh, I think I've already done it. Yeah, I already did it. No, no. Oh God, no. For anybody who hasn't heard this story, I met Sash on the first day of our first year of junior high. She looked like a scared rabbit. And I wasn't like a bully or anything, but I've always kind of had this presence that's like, just don't screw with me. It's just the way I carry myself, the way that, I act. Don't screw with me. And I saw her and she was just so scared. And I walked over and I said, you. And she just went, huh? And I went, come here. I said, you're with me. Come on. And I kept her with me. And she survived junior high school. So here we are. We were 12 at the time. 43 years later. Because I'm about almost 44 years because I'm about to turn 56. And we've kept in contact over the years. And she called me a couple of years ago and she was crying. And she said that her husband, who is a total weenus, had put his hands on her. He put his hands around her neck. And I said, he did what? And Mike in the background went, and she's not already on a plane or a train or on her way here? What the hell? So I sent her a bus ticket and brought her home. I made a promise to her stepmother years and years and years ago that I would always keep her safe, no matter what. And so I have her with me. And she's been with me my whole life. I mean, my kids know her as Aunt Sandy. My grandkids know her as Great Aunt Sandy. And they know her, it's not like, oh, she's a new person in our life. No, like she got here and my grandkids were like, hey, Great Aunt Sandy, how you doing? My daughter comes in and gives her a hug. Hi, Aunt Sash. My son comes in and, hey, Aunt Sash, you're here. How you doing? What are you doing here? My ex put his hands at me. You want me to go kick his ass? I'll take care of him for you. My son would too. He'd be like, you stupid. Come here. I need to teach you a few things. Don't put your hands on a woman. But, she loves my kids. My kids love her. She's part of my family. If my mom were alive today, she would just instantly be like, Sandra, knock your shit off. Ooh. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Such a demanding little girl this morning, Missy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you be good. Don't you bark at Daddy. I swear she's getting dementia. Well, I'm just going to bark at my humans. And she's been here ever since. And here she shall live until she dies. Which could be when I kill her. You never know. Yeah, Harry actually likes her. Which is weird because Harry does not like a lot of humans. He likes me. He tolerates Hubbard. He likes Buggy. He loves Shay Shay. Oh my God, he loves the Oogie. And he likes Sandy. I think it's because she smells like food. Yeah. All right, so we're getting rid of I'm a Little Teapot. What the hell is that? All right, so we got the Feed the Birds brought in here. We need some birds. I'm thinking I have some crows, maybe some small ones in my Halloween stuff. Let me look real quick because it's right there in the drawer. We'll see if I've got some. Oh, ow, oh, I'm old. I'm old. Old. Lots of bats. No, we're looking for birds. Eat the birds. birdies, and these little birdies, little birdies. Okay. I don't know where they went. My little birdie stamps are missing. Yeah, she's making actual friends, which, you know, and even just people that she just talks to online, which is a new thing for her because, yeah, her ex-husband kept her very isolated. And to be honest, when I got her, he had her living in like a tent on his brother or cousin's property. I am like, that is not acceptable for a 50-plus-year-old woman.
Where and when? What season?
Oh, yeah. Getting into winter. It was September in Michigan. I was like, oh, hell no. No. And he thought that was okay. Nope. Nobody, nope. We will not have that crap. We will not have that crap. So, you know, here she is, and here she shall remain. And if she gets tired of living with me, my daughter's already said, I have an extra bedroom, Mom. Aunt Sandy can come live with me. And my grandkids trembled. No. Because they know that if Aunt Sandy lives there, it's going to be Bima rules. Clean your crap up. There are some very bad people in the world. And unfortunately, those very bad people tend to prey on some really good people. And because those really good people don't understand that they're being preyed upon, it continues and it continues and it continues and it continues. And so some really good people get hurt in the process. And that one in there became my responsibility when I was 12 years old. And she's my responsibility today. And I love her to death, and she knows it. Like, here's a little strange fact. I bet y'all don't know this. I have a sister. Yeah, I have a sister. I have not spoken to her in like over 30 years. She's a stepsister. But I haven't spoken to her in 30 years. I have no inclination to have anything to do with her. I know her kids. I've spoken with her children. But yeah, no, not her. Don't like that woman. Want nothing to do with her. This one I keep. I don't know. I like her. I'm going to see if there's any birds in here. I need birds on that page. It's driving me crazy that I don't have a bird to put on there. I'm going to get a bird on there. There has to be some birds in here someplace, right? Right. With all these flowers and stuff, there's got to be a bird. Here, birdie. So, yeah, so I put up with her. What can I say? She's my bestie. Well, she's my second bestie. My bestie is my daughter. We all know that. But yeah, I have a sister nobody knows about, and I don't talk about her. Can't stand that girl. Piece of. Never mind. Come on, just one freaking bird. Not butterfly, bird. Oh, crap, I should not let Sandy know these are in here. Purple gnomes. She's going to hear that all the way in the other room. What? Did you say purple gnome? How about in the greenery? Is there any birds in the greenery? No. Well, this is crap. How the hell do I go this far in life without having birds? I got butterflies. I got lots of flutterbys. No freaking birds. Ladybugs, spiders, ants. I got a bird. One bird. Let me just find a couple more. Not that kind of a bird. I want a little bird. Little bird. Little birdie. Little birdies. I need little birds. Read the birds implies more than one. You know? I got mushrooms, ice cream cones, fish, feathers, high-heeled shoes. Lots of steampunk. Oh, yeah. Lots of steampunk. A dodo bird. Not what I'm looking. I got more ants. Where the hell did I get all these ants? I got an owl. No, it doesn't work. Lots of owls. What the hell? How about mushrooms? Do we have anything in the mushrooms? Nothing in the mushrooms. Assorted. Let's see what we got back here. I got a feather. Ooh, we got some birds. Holy crap, we got some birds. Guys, we got birds. Birds. All right. We got birds. Okay. Birdies. All right. Only took us 15 minutes. Sorry about that. I know, right? I was looking. I can't find my bird stamps. Oh. Okay, here we go. All right. See, now I put this on here already, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh. We're going to see if I can get this off of here carefully without tearing through the paper. If I tear through the paper, then I'm going to have to cut it down. Okay. So far, so good. All right, we got that. Off of there. Yeah. Now, let's put something on here that we want on here, because I didn't like that. So, all right. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of this because I don't like that either. I mean, I do, but I don't, you know? All right. So now we're gonna build this up because we made the paper really thin. So, first things first, let's put the washi on. And what do we want to use for washi? Storm clouds. I think that's a good thing. Brooding clouds. We'll use some brooding clouds. Look at that. Let me see. Your laptop's not charged. You might just need a new battery. Yes, I know. HP went to the internal batteries, and so they're a pain in the butt, but you can get them fixed. All right. So we're going to put in some brooding clouds up here. Perfect. Okay. Now we'll take that off because it's too long. Boop. All right. You ever notice that washi tape only sticks when you don't want it to? Or it sticks to what you don't want it to stick to. It does one of the two things. Okay. So we're putting on some more clouds. There we go. And Doofus wants to go back outside. Just a second. Get this off of here, and then I'll let Doofus out. Okay. Out.
Hey Ben, this is Mike with Cox Advanced Technical Support, calling on a recorded line. How you doing today, kind sir?
All right. Now.
Hey buddy,
Let's
I
look.
have your internal ticket number 115112656.
Let's see. I like that one. All right, I got this one. I'm going to use this one. Let me get it out of here.
Oh, you're seeing the site back up. Awesome. Well, that's more information than I got on my side. I mean, last I see, they were doing a bridge early this morning. After that was a list of infected customers, and then I got focused, nothing. So I was hoping to see if you guys were up yet,
Okay. We're going to take this off. Take this off. And then we're going to straighten this up. I have a straight line to cut on, and I still can't cut a straight line, right? Who taught us how to cut?
It doesn't say that they're done with anything yet, and I mean...
All right, so we're going to put this on. Let me put a little ink on this.
There's no definitive. You know what I mean?
He's making the world a more universal
you
place.
Saying it's up, I was going to say, let's check it back in like 4 hours and verify that it's solid, Maybe they'll have actually updated this thing to say, hey, we're finally hands off.
We have some birdies.
Here's what happened.
We're going to start with this guy. All right, let me let him in.
All right, you want me to need to set this for like 4 hours and then, give you a call back and let you know? All right, awesome. Ben, you've been fantastic. I really appreciate the patience.
Oh, honey, you have no idea. Last night, Michelle and I were crafting a little bit.
Thank you.
And
Bye-bye.
She's like, I don't think I've ever seen all that crap on your desk. But here's the thing. It wasn't just crap on my desk. This was covered like a mountain of crap. My desk on the side over there was covered, and I have my table set up, and that was covered. I was just like, screw it. I was a mess yesterday, which is very unlike me because I'm a very neat and organized crafter. Even when I'm designing stuff. I've got crap all over the floor here. Looks like I haven't vacuumed over here in like 2 weeks, but I know I just did it 3 days ago. Like where I get the hose out and go, it's bad. So you're not alone, babe. You are not alone. Oh. I'm a disaster. All right, another birdie. I don't want to do like a million birds, but I want some birds. You know, we're feeding the birds.
I feed birds quite well.
Yes, you do. The birds love you.
Yes, they do.
He keeps the suet in the bird feeders outside because I love the birds in the yard. And we were putting up regular bird seed for the longest time. And the birds were the pigeons.
You just kick it on the ground and the pigeons would get it all.
The birds would like pick out what they liked, and what they didn't like they'd throw on the ground, and we'd end up with pigeons in the backyard. I don't like pigeons. I don't like pigeons at all. And so we ended up with like all these pigeons. And I had seen the suet like a dozen times because they sell it at my Dollar Tree, but I could never find the baskets for it. And then I was in the store a while ago, a couple weeks back, and I was at the grocery store and they had the baskets. They don't have the suet, but they have the baskets. So I was like, crap, I'm getting these right now. I'm getting them. And so I grabbed one of the suet baskets and I went and got the suet and came home and I was like, look what I got. He's like, cool. So we put that out there, and the pigeons, they can't, they're too fat. They can't get up there. So now I have little birdies in my yard, and we have birds we've never seen before in our yard. And then, so we also have the hummingbird feeders out, of course, because in the desert here, it's really important to have those because, you know, it's very hard for the hummingbirds to find
Flowers all the time.
Flowers and stuff here. So we have hummingbird feeders out as well that get changed every few days. Okay, that was enough. This is overkill, but I like it. So screw it. They're my birdies. Put as many or as few as I want. Birdie. All right, note to self. Get some freaking birdie rub-ons. So it's it looks like birdseed peanut butter.
Traditionally speaking, it's like fat and birdseed.
It comes in about a 4.5 inch, 5 inch by 5 inch block, and it's about an inch thick. And you put it in a flat cage feeder. And so instead of being birdseed that they toss all over the place, it's a solid form and it doesn't melt. It was in the 90s yesterday and it's fine. $102 today. Phoenix has broken 100. Yeah, they're telling us we're going to do it before the end of the month. I'm thinking probably by the end of the weekend. I like this page, guys. I have to say, I really do. Okay. So we've managed to get 1.5 pages done today. It's 1.5. And hover is working, so we're going to have to skedaddle. So we'll be back tomorrow where we will finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one, I think we're just going to fold it in half and make a pocket, like a tuck pocket out of it. I'm not sure yet, but I think that's what we're going to be doing here. So we will figure that out tomorrow. Sorry, I lost myself on that bird page, but A is done, except for, you know, I got to do the Easter eggs, but other than that, it's done. I did B off camera, and it's complete. I'll show you the front. That's all I'm going to show you, just the front page. That's all I'm showing you, front page. But that's the B section. And this, of course, is C, and we're going to finish this up tomorrow. And then hopefully by next week, we'll be stitching this together and getting it in the mail and sending it off to Arlene. Look at that. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang. I found some chitty, chitty, bang, bang stuff. It's so hard. It's a hard knock life for me. All right, so I will be back tonight. I'm definitely going to be here for the craft with me. And tonight, we're just going to be altering playing cards, you know, that kind of thing. So, you know, alter whatever you want. I'm going to be getting some playing cards out or something. I don't know. You know, here's the thing. Let's talk about this. So, by a show of, you know, response in the comment section, how many times have you ever said to yourself, oh, I need a journaling card. Let me alter a playing card. How many times have you done that? Because I have to be honest, I don't think I've ever done it. But I want to know, does anybody actually ever do it? For a regular size playing card. Like if it's a big playing card or a tiny one, I might see it. But for a regular size 3.5 by 2.5 inch playing card, how many times have you just looked at it and went, ooh, I need to make a journal card. Let me alter a playing card.
It's already little. The corners are already rounded.
See, nobody. What in the why are we doing it? I don't know. Okay, Janie's done it. Michelle's never done it. Because we want to. But it's just, I mean, it's not one of those things like I don't think that way. You know, when I put stuff in my journal, I don't go, ooh, I need a journaling card. Let me grab a playing card and completely spend, you know, an hour altering this thing. Sandy's never done it. Okay, so it's small and easy. Okay. Like Project Life, those I understand. I do, because they're already themed, you know, and sometimes you can find them that work for what you're doing. And usually they have like some kind of writing space on one side and like a picture on the other, and I get that. But I don't know. I guess if you make journals where like everything kind of, if you're a mass maker, you know, where you make things ahead, I think that might, I swear to God, if there's a bird on there. Okay, there's not. If you're a mass maker and like you do the same kind of journal over and over and over, then altering playing cards maybe is something that you can do. But like I altered playing cards the other day. Because I was doing a video for something and I was like, I would not do this in the normal course of my journaling, my journal building. You know, this is not something that I could see myself doing on the regular. So I asked myself, because that's what I call myself when I talk to myself. I was like, how many cards have you actually altered? And I had to think about it. And I said, you know, the only cards I've ever altered were either during the the challenge, the 52 card challenge, and to make a video to say, hey, let's alter cards. But I've never altered them and put them in my stuff. Now, the big ones, like these ones, these I've used for making like book covers and stuff for like ring-bound journals and things like that. But just to sit here and alter it, I don't do it. Yes, we all have lots of them because we all got on this bandwagon like 2 years ago where everybody was like selling playing cards. Even I sold them. And then nobody said what to do with them other than alter them. And then we altered them. And what are we supposed to do with that? It's like, that's just something to do to use up craft supplies. I have too many stickers. Let me get them out and alter these cards. So we're going to be doing some altered playing cards tonight. That's what I'm going to be doing. But I'm not going to actually be doing altered playing cards. I'm going to actually be cutting journaling size cards down to, work on a journal. And because I have another journal coming up, I'm going to be working on making those cards. If that makes sense. Okay. A, B, and C in the book. This is going to fit nice, guys. Look. It's going to fit in there nice. Good height. I think it's going to be right like where we want it. We'll have a nice backing on here. I think the tabs are going to stick out just a little bit, and that's really what we want. So I think this is going to be a fantastic one when we're done with it, which hopefully will be tomorrow. Today's Friday. No, so it won't be until next week. But hopefully we'll be done by the end of next week. All right, let's see. What do we got going on, guys? What do we got going on? Yes, just put coffee dyed paper on the back. We're going to talk about that too. Okay. So what's going on? So yesterday we had an upcycled envelope flat pocket thing. Tonight we're going to have craft with me, which I said we're going to be altering some cards or making journaling cards. Tomorrow's mixed media. On Sunday we have our game. Don't forget Sunday morning. That's at 10:15, 11:15, 12:15, and 1:15 across the country. Anything in the evening is at 6, 7, 8, and 9 in the evening. And then we're going to be doing 2 pockets out of 1 envelope on Monday. And I'm thinking I might put in a bonus video next week. But on the 21st, we have that Tim Holtz dupe coming up too. So don't forget about that one. What else? I was supposed to be at a thing tomorrow morning, but I'm not doing it. This woman reached out and said that she needed some extra bodies, that she didn't, all her vendors canceled, like 3/4 of her vendors canceled for a farmer's market and craft fair. And so she was reaching out and she asked, and I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll do it. But I have to be there at like 7 in the morning. And I was like, yeah, okay, fine, I'll do it, which means I have to get up at 6. And I didn't realize that there were 2 6 o'clocks on the clock. I thought there was just that one, but apparently there's 2 of them. And one of them is very early in the morning. So since she has not gotten back to me, I'm not going. I'm not gonna pack everything up and get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so I can eat breakfast and haul all that stuff out to the car and then haul it all over there and then set everything up. I'm just not going to do it. So, thank you, Rudy. So we're not going to do that. I am working on another free class. I have 4 videos recorded that have to be edited, and I'm going to get those in, which will put us posting through the end of July. Again, remember, if there's a video out there that you guys want to see my take on it, for whatever reason, send it to me. But please, for the love of Bambi, do not send me anything that entails somebody making a complete journal in under an hour. Don't do that to me. Also, I would appreciate it if you didn't send me ones that have Bible verses written across the screen throughout the entire video. It's not that I don't like the Bible. It's a great book. However, I want to see what's going on in the video. Yeah, so if you want to send me something because you want to see my take on it, or maybe it's in metric and you want it in, convert it over to imperial or something like that, send it to me. I'll credit you. I'll credit the original video as well. And, if I make your project, I will send you the project that I create for the video. Let's see. Anything else? No nudies. I think I like 0 to 100. And I can do it all on one hand, Rudy. All of the packages except for one have been sent. So everybody should be getting their package or have already gotten their packages. What else? Don't forget, sometime next week, we're going to be having the pop-up sale between now and the end of next week. We're going to be having the pop-up sale for the cutting dies. I have 4 boxes of dies, so I'm just going to go in there and I'm going to get one tub and I'm just going to pick and grab from here and there. Are there any specific manufacturers that anybody's looking for? If so, email me or message me and let me know. If you're looking for a specific style or something, let me know. I don't have any tabs. I got to tell you. There's one tab, and it's this one. It's the only one I have, and I don't have any other tabs other than this one. So, and that one's already sold. So, I'm going to slap you, Michelle. Seriously, going to slap you, girl. You know what she's doing? She's trying to get me to come up there just to slap her. All right. So. That's it. All right, if you're new here and I haven't offended you yet, hit that button because this is apparently where you belong. This is your home. This is your tribe. These are your people. Also, don't forget to check out the community tab. There's a list over there that tells you everything that I've got going on. You can find the same thing in my Facebook group. And you can highlight it, right click, print that out, and you'll end up with a really cool long list of stuff. I will be updating this week, so I wouldn't recommend doing it like right now. Let's see what else. Go by my Ko-Fi, pick up some free digitals, or swing into my Patreon and show your support. Everything helps, guys. So until I see you again, stay hydrated, stay indoors, stay well, my friends. I love you guys. Bye.